I just got my heart broken, but I look fucking fabulous. Yeah,
Buenos dias, ensemblists. I'm Zach,
I'm Anna.
and this is Main Character Energy Podcast.
Yes.
Hope you guys are having a good day. We are going to talk about something a little on the more, serious side today.
Yeah.
Because
serious main character energy.
you can't be a main character without a little struggle.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important to talk about boundaries. I know we mentioned it earlier in, I think, our first episode maybe. But we wanted to have our own episode about boundaries.
Yeah. And creating them, figuring them out.
Yeah.
Struggling at making them.
Yeah. With who.
Yeah.
Why.
Yeah.
So I think, just to get us all on the same page, boundaries can mean different things to different people. So generally speaking, what are boundaries to you?
Basically setting standards for myself. If it's not bringing me happiness and it's only stressing me out, I have to get rid of it. Or it needs to be talked about and figured out. I feel like setting a boundary is how you figure out who your real friends are. Because if you set a boundary and somebody tries to overstep that continuously, that's not a friend. That's not someone who respects you. That's not someone who wants you to better your life. They're just trying to manipulate you to be what they are. And that's not fair.
And do you think that you have to set boundaries proactively or as situations arise?
I think it can be both.
Okay.
Because if the situation hasn't happened yet, then you don't know that you need that boundary set. But more recently, I go into friendships already having boundaries set.
Yeah.
And I do voice them, pretty vocal person about what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with. I used to not be that way. And then I would let it upset me, and then I would boil over. And
then it would turn into this whole thing.
A whole fiasco.
Okay.
And then it's my fault because the other person didn't know. They can't read my mind.
Way,
yeah.
And then you burnt the house down.
Yeah.
And it's you could have just burnt the couch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think one of the most helpful and interesting things that somebody said to me was, they said, you have such special energy. You just need to be careful about who you give that energy to and who you surround your energy with and for. And I thought that was really observant because what they were getting at is that I wasn't very discerning about how I was utilizing my energy and who I was being around. And to be honest, they weren't the most productive or healthy relationships. And so I think from an outsider perspective, one of my friends was just kind of you have such amazing energy. Why would you waste it in these areas? So when we start talking about boundaries, for me, it's where do I, where are the ends of my energy? And when to give, when to keep. And so that helps inform that for me. And I think that, again, it's got to be a part of valuing yourself.
Yeah.
And it's after years of not having anything left and being why is this?
Yeah. Why am I so tired?
Yeah.
Why do I hate myself? What is happening?
Why am I not taking care of myself?
Right. Literally the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing, expecting different results.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to go through years of doing before I figured out, no, if I set my own standards, my own boundaries, people who actually respect me and love me will be okay with that.
Right.
And it's totally fine.
Yeah, and I think that the other thing is that I don't think people are always malicious about wanting to take constantly take from you, but if you're going to constantly give, people are going to constantly take, right? And it's not always malicious. It's just kind of the way it is. And so that's why I kind of asked you that whole proactive piece of like, how can you proactively set boundaries, or like knowing yourself enough to be like, okay, like I'm not going to give all of myself to this thing, or I'm going to give X amount to this thing. And so I just think that as I've gotten older, that's definitely something I've had to work on too. And I guess like actors and like people in theater, like we want that acceptance and that praise from other people, and it's like hardwired. It's hardwired. And so part of setting boundaries is the inevitability of like that being cut off. And so it's like, and it's almost like addictive.
Yeah.
And so you're like, well, why would I not want that?
Right.
Like, of course, like that's the validation that I've always needed.
But it's always those people that literally give you the most validation that treat you like crap the rest of the time. Because their validation isn't necessarily honesty, it's manipulation. And I've learned that a lot of the time. You just really have to be careful about just who you allow to give you that validation. And I used to be one that literally my self-worth came from everybody else.
Yeah.
I had nothing inside of me. So
Yeah.
validation, yes.
Yeah.
And if you told me that I suck
Hardwired.
and like you can do this to be better, I'm going to do it.
But you know, one of the things that you just said was, you know, people that tell you the most that like you're getting validation through words are the people that take the most from you. Yep. For me, people that say it the most or give you that praise and validation, watch their actions, because their actions a lot of times like don't match.
They speak
up.
louder than words.
Oh my gosh, all they can do is speak.
Yeah.
And they're so smooth.
Yeah.
That's like my ex. Yeah. Like they're just so smooth about talking.
And you notice those are the people that use their words more often than their actual actions. Yeah. They're the ones that don't give you like the physical touch. Like I love friends that will give me a hug anytime they see me, and they're just like, "Oh my God, how are you?" And then they realize like you're not having a good day just from giving you a hug. And so like the hug lasts like 30 seconds to a minute, and you're just standing there like, please let go, I'm going to cry now.
Yeah,
like, stop.
Totally.
But they're the ones that know, and they're not just asking to ask. They're not saying it just to say it. They're actually like validating that you're not okay, and that's okay.
And not trying to fix it.
Yeah.
But I do think, I've taken that love languages test, and one of my high ones is words of affirmation.
Same.
Like, and then physical touch. But like, so I still need that, but it has to be followed up with like genuine action, right? Like it has to be consistent.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that, I've had to learn. So, okay, let's go back to boundaries for a second. Okay, when's the last time that you had like a physical or visceral reaction to like vocalizing a boundary to somebody?
Like freaking out about it?
Yeah.
Like not wanting to set it?
Yeah.
I guess it would probably be my most recent one that happened. So one of my best friends, who I called my brother for a very long time, I still feel like down the road, him and I will probably still be siblings. And
Is he the one
at
that
some
I
point,
met?
yes.
Okay.
He's still a good person. He did a lot of crappy things to me in the past years that I'm just now finding all about. Like finding out all the answers and the stealing and the lying and just the manipulation that he had put me through. And like it finally admitted the other day was like, yeah, I did this, and I definitely listened to how other people treat you, and I did it better, and like it was just a whole lot. And me setting that boundary of being like, I can't talk to you, don't talk to me, don't come around me, like I don't want anything to do with you right now, was super hard. And it definitely made me like sick for a little while. And I definitely had my cute little spiral where I was an alcoholic for a little while, you know?
Yeah.
And
was witness to that.
yeah, you were there. I definitely had like you and Nora were definitely like my backup people that were just like, we can see that you're spiraling. You good? Okay.
Right.
Let me know when you're ready to not be this person anymore. I'm like,
we'll be here.
yeah, and it was nice. And yeah, I think that was probably like my biggest one.
Why was that hard for you?
Because I did anything and everything for him, and we were siblings. Everyone knew us as brother and sister. There's still people out there that probably think we're actual siblings.
But if you were to look at the two of you,
We don't look
yeah,
alike.
you don't look like.
No. It's kind of funny. But I mean, I definitely have like attachment issues and like obviously a favorite person.
Yeah.
And so like I got rid of another person last year and
But that's what you do. You like cycle through people, right?
yeah. But this like
Not
I don't want to say like
saying it
cycle.
like that, but like for whatever reason, right? Like not by choice on your end, but like. But I also feel like that's life. Like,
Yeah.
I do think that people can be friends and be close for seasons, and that's okay too. That's valuable in and of itself.
I also think people come and go out of your life as either a lesson or just a support system.
Yeah.
Or like that's the path that you needed for this time kind of thing. And I'm very good at picking up red flags for everyone else.
Except
but
the
myself.
people that you date.
Yeah. But myself. But myself. Like I cannot
what you're
see
saying.
them if I'm involved.
Yeah.
But if
agreed.
I'm on the outside, I'm like, why are you riding this carnival ride right now? Like you can't see
Totally.
this.
It's amazing how much we can normalize behavior or actions of the people that we care about or that
Yeah.
we've decided to care about.
Yeah.
And
Until you've had enough.
excuse things away.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, oftentimes, like, especially with people that I've dated, like, I'll look back and I'll be like, where was the boundary?
Right.
Where, like, but if you don't have the boundary set for yourself,
Yeah.
then like you're gonna excuse all of these things because the boundary's not there. I have a hard time enforcing the boundary. Like I can set a boundary, but again, I cave to my own. I become so non-confrontational, and I also I think there's probably a level of naivety where I just don't think people are out to take advantage of other people or out to like use other people. Like I just genuinely believe people are good. And so to a fault, right? Like I'll just excuse it and be like, they didn't really mean that. Or like, yeah, like I can get over that. Yeah, it just never ends up working out for me. And I'm trying to think of like a time where I set a good boundary and I was able to keep it. I think for me, I had a really bad habit of like moving too fast in a relationship as far as like consolidating like lives and things and
Yeah.
And so I think for me, I had to set a boundary with myself of like just enjoy the process. Like why are you like rushing? And it was coming from insecurity, right?
Yeah.
But like you're just trying to lock it down. And I had to set a boundary of like, hey, like slow your roll, like get to know somebody, date somebody, like also like get out.
Yeah.
Wait, like don't stay in something like
Yeah.
that has been huge for me. Is like, again, going back to like not wasting energy in people that aren't right for
Yeah.
you or
And
not
they don't
giving
deserve
you-
it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I've dated a lot of people that probably didn't deserve that.
Me too.
Because you just want to find love and acceptance. And,
Yeah.
And so I think in that way, like those boundaries have been productive and I've found healthier relationships. I think that I've also been a little bit more deliberate about like the friendships that I invest time in. But I also think it's like the things that I choose to do with my time are different too, right? Like I want to spend my time doing this podcast with you, right? I want to spend time doing community theater where I'm with like all of our friends. Like I want to, I don't know, go out and see my best friend in, Miami. But I would say like a small group of friends is like better than
a big group of
giant
friends.
Group of friends.
Yeah.
And on social media, you always see like the big group photos of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm all over
ew.
Instagram and like TikTok, and like all of the gay bros are like, 12 people deep in some house that they rented in Fire Island, and I'm like, they've dated probably at least 4 of the people that are in the group, and like I just think that like, while I'm not devaluing their friendship, the quality of their friendships, I just think how I want to spend time is probably not with that many people. Right. It's probably with like max 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because I can really have an experience in like.
I love the quality of conversations versus the quantity of conversation. Like if I could sit down with one person every day and just like have a quality conversation, that means so much more to me than multiple people in a group setting.
Definitely. Quality of conversation is definitely more important to me. I mean, I think that, the level of connection that you have in your relationships is important, and it's the quality of conversation that's a reflection of that. So, okay. So let's keep going on with boundaries though. What is the most absurd, soul-crushing thing you've agreed to do just to avoid being labeled as difficult? Remember, this is going on YouTube.
Oh, man.
I know.
Let me think about it.
Right.
Just kidding. It's difficult. I don't know. I've done some interesting acting jobs.
That you didn't want to do?
When you're first starting out into the industry and you walk into one of those auditions and you're just like, oh God, is this a casting couch? And like, it's not, but it is.
But it is.
And you're like, ooh, wait a minute, where am I?
Right, how did I get
But
here?
like, I also think, I don't like rides. I like amusement parks and stuff like that. Here and there, I'll get on a roller coaster, but I do not like rides.
Okay.
I'm not a ride person, but I used to go to amusement parks all the time with my friends, and they'd be like, come on, you need to get on the ride, or you don't want to be that person standing there holding everyone's stuff. I'm like, no, I would love that. I would love love nothing more than to stand here and hold your purse while you get on that ride.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, I guess I don't know. If I don't want to do it and people are like, oh, don't be such a baby. Don't be a chicken. Why do you have to act like that? And then I do it and I'm automatically like, why'd I do that?
Yeah.
Because what did that benefit me?
What? Zero.
Like,
you're all frazzled when you get off and you're just like,
and you just feel gross. I'm like, ugh. That's like in any situation though. You know you did it because you don't want to have somebody call you a name. But on the other hand, I would rather somebody call me a name than me feel like just butt afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that.
Well, and I think relating it back to the main character energy, like that is not main character energy, right? Like saying like, no, I'm good doing me here, right?
Yeah.
Like, and not like whether you go on that ride or not has no impact on their experience, right? Like, and it's a little delusional to think that like, oh, I'm going to ruin their time if I don't go along with this. It's like, no one cares that much.
Right. Like why is it their time that I have to worry about? What about my time?
Mm-hmm, totally.
So like, I'm just enjoying walking around with everybody, eating food. I love me a good funnel cake.
Ooh, I love funnel cake. That
the best.
Turkey legs.
Did you know Ren Fair started last weekend?
I love the Ren Fair.
Me too.
So the one instrument I've always wanted to play is at Ren Fair, and I don't know what it's called, but it's like the little elves play it, and it's like a little harp.
The lay down thing?
Yeah, the lay down thing. I want to learn how to
Yes.
play that so badly.
I can see it.
Yeah, can you just see me like just jamming on this little thing? Like,
No.
probably not. I'd buy it and I'll be like, spend like a couple grand on it. And be
Yeah. Just.
Anna,
Well-
why'd you let me buy this?
I didn't let you do anything.
I think for me, I have like what makes me cringe is like the things that I will like. I'll pay for like experiences.
Me too.
And like, cause like for me, money and like paying for things is not like, I just want to do that for people. And so I think that I think people know that about me. And I think that with people that I've cared about, they've taken advantage of that. Mm-hmm. And so I think that I've had like, that makes me cringe of like, you know, I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like, I'll just do it because it'll make them happy or like, and it's not like, and I'm not doing it. And it generally doesn't bother me at the time, but it's just like, you can split the check and it's fine. It doesn't have to stress you out, right? Like that person's not going to think that like you're less than, or you know what I mean? Or like, it's not going to be some like awkward thing. And so like, I just think that I've ended up just being like, oh, like I'll just pay for it. Cause like I want to do the thing or like I genuinely want to be with that person. And so I just think that like recognizing, like valuing yourself and just being like, if that other person isn't like contributing in the same way and knows it makes you happy, and it's just kind of like freeloading, along the way, cause they're like used to it. Which totally makes me sound like a sugar daddy, and I'm not. But like, it's just like, yeah, I money to me is like not a thing when I want to, like, to be with like somebody that I care about, friendship or otherwise.
Yeah.
But like that kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that too.
You know.
Ugh.
All right. Describe your ultimate boundary hangover. The paralyzing guilt that sets in the minute after you finally say no. Okay, so you set this boundary, right? And you're like, no, like I'm not doing this. Like your friend, your brother, right? Like how do you feel afterwards?
With that one, I think it was easier because I have like set other boundaries in my life. I think my most upsetting one that I've had was in the beginning of 2025. I got rid of a very toxic person to me. I understand she does not treat everyone the same that she treated me. And we were like oil and water, like the entire time, oil and water, whatever it is. And
is it oil and water or oil and vinegar?
It's water.
Okay.
But like, anyways,
Okay.
There was no figuring out the correct kind of communication between us. I would ask for space. She didn't like that. She needed to know an answer right now. She needed to fix it right now. And I'm like, I can't fix it right now because if I fix it right now, you're not going to like what I have to say. Because I know that I'm aggressive. I know that I'm mean. I know that I'm going to say things that I don't actually mean. Yeah. So please just give me a moment to figure it out and I will be back to you. She did not like that. She also tore me down in a lot of ways that made me feel like I was not good enough for anything. Like I could only act in her stuff. I could only like the people that she liked. If I didn't hate somebody that she hated, unacceptable. I wasn't allowed to hang out with people that I wanted to hang out with. Like if she was in a relationship,
so it's like a mean girl kind of thing.
Kinda, but she's older than me, which made no sense to me. And then she took away my wife's best friend because now they're in a relationship and they're not allowed to be friends. And
why? Because you guys had a falling out?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy how people
lesbians.
can do that? I know.
Yeah.
It's not even like, she's not even gay. She
Oh.
wishes she was gay.
Oh, interesting.
Wishes. She always said that she was a top-only lesbian. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, what does that even
And it's
mean?
because she wants this way. But she doesn't want to sleep with a woman. I'm like, what a little bitch.
Right.
But get down and dirty or get out.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like it was a whole situation, and just the way that all went down, it still irks my soul to this day. And I don't talk about her. Well, you know what? I do. I do talk about her. I do not name drop. Nobody gets that satisfaction from me. The only people that get a name drop are the people that were there and
Right.
watched me deal with like the struggles of this friendship. Now, I'm sure she's probably a great person to whoever else she would like to hang out with, and I want to see her eat and thrive, just no longer at my table.
Got it.
And I'm so over somebody stealing my peace because theirs is interrupted as well. And I can't have that. And that one probably burned me to my core and really made me build up new values and just
You're
boundaries
like, I
for
can't do this
myself.
anymore.
Yeah, because I went 5 years of, I'm not doing this anymore. Oh, it was my fault. Maybe she was right. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I need to go see a therapist. Maybe I need to get on this medication. It was probably my fault. I did come off a little too aggressive. Maybe I did not care enough. Maybe it was me, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of blaming myself for things that I
Yeah.
know wasn't me,
Right.
because you didn't respect me enough to understand my side. It was
But
always
also,
about you.
even if you shared part of the blame, like you're sharing part of the blame, it's not just you.
Yeah.
You know,
I was like,
like-
I know how to take accountability for
Right.
things that I did. I know that I'm not perfect and I will never be perfect.
Yeah.
And I can take accountability for that. But when I say that I need space, it's that I need to reflect on the things that I'm able to take accountability for. Because I'm no longer taking accountability for the entire situation. That wasn't my fault.
Why do you think that she didn't want to give you the space to like process and digest? Like,
I think she wanted me to have the reaction.
Okay.
So she could tell everybody, see, this is what she does. She's crazy.
She proved me right.
Yeah, like this girl is crazy. Like all that, and like I am crazy.
We're all
I'll
crazy.
show you a little crazy.
We're,
But like,
yeah, exactly. We're all crazy.
but she wanted me to put on a show. She wanted me to be performative for her so everyone would take her side.
But that's also like main character energy in the wrong way too.
Yeah.
Where she's trying to like manifest this conflict.
Yeah.
And this like drama, right? But she's doing it at the expense of like healthy relationships and
Yeah.
like real life, right? This isn't a Bravo TV show, right?
Right.
Like it's not that serious. Like
is not
give me some
Lifetime.
space. Give me some space.
Right.
Right.
I was like, I didn't even need that much. Give me a little bit of time to
Yeah.
like figure it out, think about what the situation was, and go from there. But like the way that she tried to take friends away from me and make people choose sides. But also on that hand, if people choose sides, they were never really your friend anyway.
I know. Yep.
And that's like, it's an awful way to find out. It is what it is.
Right. But at least you have some sort of closure
Yeah.
when you see that happening.
I finally hit a point where I can talk about it and not be mad.
Right.
Not get myself worked up. I don't have anxiety being around her anymore. Like if I'm in the same place as her.
Because you almost feel like a crazy person because you're like, where do I even start with this like
Yeah.
situation and like
why
why
does
I
she
feel
have
so upset?
much power over me.
Yeah. I think for me, when I set a boundary, I immediately start this like defensive mode posture where I'm like checking, like, is that all right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I immediately go into trying to, one, I assume that it has impacted the relationship in some way, right? Like negatively. So like, then I have to like make up for said, impact.
Yeah.
And so I just become this like weird people pleaser for a little bit. And it's like somebody that like, I just don't love, And so I definitely had to work on that because being apologetic for maintaining like like your own mental health and just your boundaries is like main character energy, and it's not something that you need to apologize for.
Yeah.
And you're no less than anybody else, right? Like it's like I would have to like devalue myself around other people, and I don't know where that comes from. Like where the automatic thing is just to be like, and maybe it stems from like wanting the attention, so you got to prop somebody else up, so you like get that like feedback loop. But I think for me, that's almost as bad as not setting the boundary, is like how I react when I set the boundary in a way that's like, what was the point of setting the boundary when you're going to be a little bitch, you know?
Yeah,
or
most definitely.
Or you're going to apologize while you do it. Don't apologize.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I
don't think any boundary that I've ever set has been unreasonable.
Yeah. Same.
I don't think that looking back on it, it's like with more clarity, I don't think any boundary has been negatively impacting on somebody. But it is interesting to see how people react.
Yeah.
When you like do set it.
Yeah.
And that'll tell you some ish too.
Yeah. And how people are going to be
if they
you
really
keep
care
them in your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. So. Yeah, because like relationships and friendships are not linear. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not going to be perfect.
I think it's so funny about my friendships that I have now, because I'm such a bully. Like, I love picking on you. I love picking on Skylar, my ex-husband. Not really.
Shut up.
And like Nora knows that like if I'm in a mood, she'll be like, it's okay, I can handle it. I'm still gonna be here. You can just bully me. And I'm just like, shut up.
Right, exactly.
Like, grow up. Right. Like, be better. Like,
stop being so
And
weak.
she's like, I know, I'm sorry. And I'm like, shut up. Like,
God, you're so worthless right now.
I'm just like, I'm so mean. But like, it's all out of love. It's all jokes. It's all just like, if I'm not mean to you, you should probably wait.
I know. Yeah, the weirdest like you ever get is like when you're like too nice. I'm like, oh, who is
I
this?
know. Like, oh my God, I love you.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yes.
We have to get back to our boundaries.
Okay.
So, moving on. Ooh, how do you distinguish between setting a healthy boundary and just having like a villain arc?
I think to distinguish like a healthy boundary and being a villain, because sometimes I do love being a good villain.
I know you do.
Ooh, love being that villain. Like if somebody comes up to me and be like, oh, that's so mean, I shouldn't say that, I'll say it.
You will.
Give me the pen and paper,
You
because I will say it out loud.
I know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always ready.
Yeah.
But like, if you're setting a healthy boundary, that difference between that is it actually brings you peace. Like, you know, in your heart, that's what needs to be done for you to be settled. And then you can tell like months down the line that like the depression's not as bad. The anxiety's not as bad. You haven't had so many of those days, you know? And it's nice because you like go to work and you don't take that work stress home. And then we go to rehearsal and it's like, it's all different.
You're not as emotional.
Yeah.
You're not like reacting to things that are happening around you.
And I think you're more like self-aware of things once that boundary is set, because you're like, no, I'm no longer tolerating that. And so you have your cute little spiral when you set the boundary, and then you pull it back together because you're like, no.
Yeah, you're right.
Queen energy.
Princess energy.
Princess energy. We're not queens yet.
I don't have a lot of boundaries that I feel like I need to set with friendships. I feel like the friendships that are solid are the ones that boundaries are respected and don't need to be set. Like, they're just very like healthy boundaries in and of themselves. And like the relationships or the friendships that aren't healthy, they kind of like fizzle out.
Yeah.
If those boundaries aren't clear, or they're like getting violated, or there's weirdness.
Yeah.
So I think there's some natural attrition
Yeah.
that occurs there.
I definitely have an issue with overthinking.
Everybody
And,
does.
like,
I mean,
I overthink
welcome to
literally
2026.
everything.
Like,
And like, Sometimes I feel so bad for Nora that she's friends with me.
I feel bad for her too.
Oh my God. But like, I'll try to be like so emotional. And then I'm like, no, why did I say that? Don't look at me. Like, she's gonna hate me. And I'm like, why do you hate me? And now I'm trying to like make a joke out of it. And like, I want to be vulnerable with her, but like, I'm scared.
Yeah,
Because
what's interesting is that you feel like that in your friendships. That's how I feel in my relationships.
Yeah.
Like I feel very insecure in that way. But with friendships, I feel like I can be more myself and unapologetic.
That's good.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, in relationships, you should feel just exactly the same,
Yeah.
you know?
Safe.
All right. What is one boundary you desperately need to set right now, but are still too scared to enforce it? Ooh, this is a good one.
Ooh, that. Oh,
I know there's probably a boundary somewhere that you need to set.
I need to say no. I say no a lot, but not enough.
If you don't say
And,
no
like-
enough, I definitely don't then.
Like, I'm so busy. Like, I don't get me wrong. I love being busy. I love
Same.
helping everybody. I love doing anything and everything that I can with theater because that is such an outlet, and I just love it.
And that's our community.
Yeah. And I know I get overstimulated and overwhelmed very fast. So, especially at these rehearsals now, I'm literally there until like 9:30 and I'm like, it's past my bedtime. I'm tired. Like, and then everything that somebody says to me, I'm instantly like, please stop talking to me.
And you know, with theater people, that like a 9 or 10
Dude.
all the time at like rehearsals,
Dude.
you know?
Every time.
I know.
But like, I don't know. If that would probably be my boundary.
Like
that I need to set down.
be more protective over your time.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, I would say I need to be more, I wouldn't say like assertive in my relationship, but like maybe this is like a very like specific thing, but like when we're together, the person that I'm dating, he's on the phone a lot with his family. Or like, but like when the reverse and I'm on the phone and he's with family, I feel like there's like I feel like I am in this compartmentalized part of his life. And so I think for me, it's establishing a boundary of like, hey, like when we're together, like I need because we're not together all the time. So like I need the priority and the attention to like be on me.
Yeah.
And I think that that's okay. And it's not me being like needy or like
No.
attention. It's just like, hey, like while we're at dinner, like I don't need you on the phone with your uncle for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of.
I know
where
somebody
my
that's
head's
close
at.
to me that has that same issue with their significant other.
Yeah, and I think for them, and I know for him, he doesn't even recognize it. And I think I know that if I say something, like he will take that and like learn from it.
Yeah.
But I think it's just me getting over that conversation of like trying to not sound needy.
Yeah.
And then trying to not like have this perceived negative impact on our relationship. But like that's a perfect example of like, no, like main character energy. Like when we're together, like the once or
be about
twice a
me.
week, it needs to, we need to be like communicating and like with each other. And like, it's one thing, like, I don't mind you answering the phone, but it's like, you have to be able to say like, hey, I'm with this person. Like, I need to know I'm a priority
Yeah.
to you.
Like I'm
Like-
number one right now.
I'm number one when I'm with you.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to start a life with me, like,
Yeah.
like I need to know that when we're together, that like at some point we're on this. I want to create a family, and like that family has to be the priority.
Yeah.
Down the line, and
Yeah.
if you're constantly prioritizing me with all of your other relationships in your life, it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be feeling like a main character in my relationship.
Right. And that's Facts.
All right, I think we went way over time.
Very
but thanks,
true.
yeah, thanks for hanging out with us and talking about boundaries. Would love to hear from you all and what boundaries that you've recently set, or like
yeah.
what's like some healthy boundaries you think that we might be able to take advantage of. Lord knows we don't have all the
Lord,
answers.
don't ask that question. These people know us.
Yeah, no, you're right. Exactly. But go ahead, like and subscribe to Main Character Energy. Anna, what is the name of the podcast?
Main Character Energy 719, both Instagram and TikTok.
All right, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I just got my heart broken, but I look fucking fabulous. Yeah, I'm